everyone. Time. To get into it, NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. Here we go. The Denver Nuggets come into tonight's game after losing earlier in the season in their last game against the Pelicans. It's Anthony with the drop. Oh, and a jam by Anthony.
And what a take from Anthony, using his athleticism on that one.
And here is Paul. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Pass to Shepard. Back to Davis. And Holmgren pulls it down. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for New Orleans. White, wide open. He fires. And he gets it to go from the corner.
Part of White's expanding game is the attention to his jump shot. And he's made great improvement in that area.
Davis. And taken away by Paul. All going up court. And Shawn Marion with the slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And new leadership for the Pelicans. Greg looking to create a tough, no-excuses mindset.
And at the risk of making excuses, injuries are what held us to his back last season. So some of that toughness might be best reflected in their ability to just stay on the court.
I don't know what to do about that. Davis just powering it down.
They grab their own miss. To the middle. Here's Love. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Here's Paul. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And what's amazing about Chris Paul, he runs that play as smoothly as anyone in the league already.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Out to White. This one for three. Buries it from three-point range. White's got 5.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Pass to Love. Outside Anthony. Just 5 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
This young man has no fear. Anthony will go right at the defender if he has to.
This past postseason, the Nuggets, Clark, were a part of 2 thrilling Game 7 series.
Yes, indeed they were. They beat the Clippers in the first round and then fell to the Thunder in a very competitive series and ended up giving the eventual NBA champs their toughest test of the postseason.
It's stolen by Shepard. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Anthony, following the basket by Chris Paul. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. And Davis pulls it down.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Down low. Here's Love. The kick out to Barnes. That's in there. Love with the assist.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
It's stolen by Davis. Now Shepard. Paul with the steal. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Nuggets on top. They're up by 1. And will
13.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Connects from three-point range. Paul's got the lead up to 2 now for the Pelicans.
And I love the timing Paul has, both shooting and passing the ball.
And the 3 ball is good. Kennard got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And we know this, Clark. Michael Porter Jr. can be explosive offensively.
Yeah, he can put together some high-scoring games for sure, Kevin. He's the kind of guy that I think has still a lot of room to grow in his game.
Out to the wing. Here's Paul into the lane and stolen by Ivy. Pass to Garland. From the arc, sinks the three-pointer. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Nuggets?
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
And now the Pelicans on the break. It's sent back by Eating. Jackson has the open look. All 3 off the mark. The Nuggets trail. Kennard on the wing. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Paul with the steal. A pull-up. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And Shawn Marion with the slam.
Marion gets to that rim with ease. He's got crazy bounce.
Here's Garland. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Kennard on the wing. Garland feeling it out a little bit. 6 on the shot clock. They need this. Shawn Marion grabs the miss.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And another miss by Denver.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Right side, Garland. There's 1:40 left in the first half. The shot by Ivy, no good. And here are the Pelicans. They're on a 15-6 run. And Shawn Marion with the slam.
Marion's versatility is impressive. It's, I think, what helps him get into a scoring rhythm.
The wide open look here for Garland. Nailed from three-point land. Garland's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Nuggets. Pass to Marion. From deep. Edey with the rebound. The Nuggets trailed by 7. Kennard on the wing. And again, it's the Nuggets from deep.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
Paul for 3. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
You gotta love this rookie. Paul just finds all kinds of ways to attack the defense. Inside,
and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. We've got 33 seconds left here in the second. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Now here's White. 5 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. White's got 7 points in the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Williams. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Pelicans lead by 9. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. And Clark, I've got to say, you might have been one of the first true combo forwards. And that's not a rarity anymore.
No, it's common. It's actually 13 to a dozen now when you talk about the versatility of forwards in this league. And sizes going north of 6'8", ability to make threes and go rack to rack. You're not boxing into any one position nowadays. It's all about being a skilled, versatile basketball player regardless of your size. And I love it for the game and for the spectators.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Oh, Davis absorbing the contact.
This is why you integrate Davis into these sets, because he's terrific at finishing them off.
Taken away by Anthony. Nobody near Barnes. No good with the triple.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Chalk up 2 there.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seems like there's been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Tell you what, it's been a different story for them at the line this season. When you measure those numbers against last season, I mean, they've taken a big-time dip, guys.
Pass to Holmgren. Tries the spin move. Clock at 6. New Orleans moving it around. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Done with it, picked up by Davis. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, guys. It was a lost season for the New Orleans Pelicans. Continued injury troubles derailing a team that, when healthy, looked capable of a top seed, leaving some wondering whether a curse needed lifting. But with some draft help and a still talented roster, the hope is this will be the year. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
And you got to appreciate the overall game of Barnes. He's efficient as a scorer and also works hard at the defensive end.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively. Hey, you know what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
Done outside. .139 left in the third quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Davis. Greg Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. And can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Pass to Gay. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. He's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, great awareness from Garland. Kicking it out there for the triple, keeping his head on the swivel.
On the wing, Jackson. Here's Demon. Guarded by Garland. 4 on the shot clock. High post try. And it's Demon missing. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Pelicans leading by 6. Here's Demon. "17 seconds left here in the third quarter. Denver grabs the miss. And here's Garland for 3. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The Nuggets trailed by 6. Ivy with it. Barnes outside. Pass to Love. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Davis. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. And it's Paul with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. And it's Marion in the corner. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 15 points for Marion.
Well, we can see Marion likes the corner shot because he takes it with no hesitation.
Pass to Kennard. To the paint. Davis. And Davis throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guy, still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the league. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
It's like Ivy has that sixth sense of where his teammates are on the floor.
The shot's good from Paul. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
Boy, he's had a solid performance at the offensive end. Rock solid, providing that stability.
The offensive rebound and the dunk by Love.
Yeah, and his offensive rebounding numbers have dropped off a little bit the last few years, but Love still works hard down low and gets his share of putbacks.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Now Davis. Love outside. Lets loose a 3. Up again. Can't get it. Pelicans leading by 9. Paul surveying the floor. Count it. Nails it from 14.
And he can really do it all on the court. Keep your eyes on Chris Paul.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Shoots. Davis pulls it down. And down goes the 3.
Lethal from deep. Shepard will hurt you from there.
Shoots the 3. Davis pulls it down.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The Nuggets trailed by 8. Now Love. It's the first that narrows the gap to 7. And the Pelicans making a change here. Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Here's White. He nails the jump shot.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. A three-pointer. Good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Holmgren. No problem with the wide-open J.
Already a terrific playmaker. Ball plays with the craftiness of a veteran.
Fires the three. No good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Beyond the arc. Down he goes for 3.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Pelicans.
The big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out to be and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
Game for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Chris Paul.
Well, his defense was tremendous. Really, really high level. He was a pest, forced the opponents into a lot of turnovers.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ivy. There's the drive. That's in there.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Now here's Paul. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for